Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John. I'm in my sipping den. On this channel, I review everything that has anything to do with alcohol and coffee. Yeah, I got a little series going here. RD1, Registered Distillery Run, the first registered distillery in Lexington, Kentucky, originally called Ashland Distillery, then changed to William Tarr, and then changed to RD1. Here's an old bottle of when it was William Tarr. But now it is RD1, and I've got 4 of their bourbons. I've got the regular small batch, which is 70% corn, 21% rye, and 9% malted barley. And then I've got 3 other ones finished in wood. And I'm going to do a series comparing them and seeing how the wood affects the flavor, because it's all the exact same bourbon, just French oak, Amburana, and French oak soaked in maple syrup. So it's going to be an interesting series to put those all together and see how that wood influences that bourbon. First, we're going to do each one individually. And the first one we're going to do is just a regular small batch. Get the right one. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey small batch. All right. They're all aged 4+ years. This one is 49% alcohol by volume, so it is 98 proof. Now, I don't know who makes it. It's sourced somewhere in Kentucky. All right, it is Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. They're not producing their own, or at least bottling their own yet. They are in the distillery district of Lexington. I did a review on their distillery, and then I did one in the area where they're at. All right, they're both in the bourbon list. On my bourbon list, which, by the way, every video I do, the first comment's always pinned, because I have a link to the list, the playlist that pertains to whatever I'm reviewing. Of course, in this case, it's bourbon. And that reminds me, I do have the best and the biggest playlist on YouTube, and I challenge you to check that out. It's just a mini. I do have some of the bigger ones back here. I tried to dig it out so I could show you the bottle. It's a beautiful bottle that they have now. But I didn't feel like digging. I didn't see it, and it's a lot of stuff there, and I just didn't feel like digging through it. I did find that little devil. Anyway, bottle's not as important as what is inside. So let's do the regular small batch bourbon. And if you've never known this, small batch is a made-up term. You go by the honor system in the small batch, so it's a whole nother story. Just letting you know. There's the color. This is just a regular bourbon. Don't know who sources it. I'm not going to guess on the air, because why? You know what it smells like? Sweet tea. I'm going to write this down, by the way. So this is sweet tea to me. Definitely tea, definitely full of sweetness. As the number one smell. And that is very strong. And I've got, I put oak. That's a shocker. Has to be finished in, put into brand new oak barrels, charred. So, all bourbon. Man, you know what? I'm about damn ready to stop right here and just say it has the oak in almost every single bourbon you can smell, and the sweet tea. Maybe a little lemon orange. Put a little citrus. All right, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to try and tease stuff out here all day. I'll do an acclimation sip, and then we'll get into it. Let that burn. All right. I got a lot to say, but we'll get into this second sip here. That sucker is sweet. Wow. That is just sweet. Sweet tea, man. But sweet first, tea second. The other one was tea, sweet tea. It's tea with the sweetness under it. Pretty. This is sweet with the tea. This is having tea with your sugar. Wow. And of course, it's got a woody taste with a little bit of tannin, bitterness, but the bitterness can't hardly shine through that tea, or the sweetness comes at the end, the finish. After the sweetness kind of dies out a little, then you get just a little bitterness, a little bit of the tannin, if you know what that tastes like. Almost like a bittery walnut, acorn type thing. Sweet, just sweet spice. Sweet cinnamon. Overwhelmingly sweet. With tea, wood, little astringency, little cinnamon. And I'm going to stop there. I'm not going to try and tease a bunch of stuff out of here. I'll leave it at that. Can't wait. Do the other ones and then do them all together and see how that wood affects that. I did how does proof affect it. Now I'm going to do how does wood affect it. But not on this one. We're going to do them individual and then we're going to go in. All right. Thanks. Can't wait. It's exciting.